Loading 2 weeks ago,
झन्
last week.
तपाईन फापरेको टङ्गुरा माया भयो
We are live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
अमिलो अङ्गुरा
this program is brought to you by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in this beautiful live. Happy New Year, first of all,
ह्याप्पी
सबैजनालाई.
न्यु इयर ह्याप्पी न्यु इयर बट
Happy
हाम्रो
New
न्यु
Year.
इयर एपिसोड आउँदैछ अहिले
New
टाइम
Year
लाग्छ
episode coming soon. Loading,
लौडी
coming
चल
soon. Loading.
लौडी चल
um, but this special live is for that um,
ह्यान्डसमनेस वी आर प्रेजेन्टिङ इन दिस च्यानल
unconventional, unconventionally, exceptionally, अनि त्यसपछि a test cricket that will be remembered for ages, that will be etched in the history भने जस्तो को लागि हो. That is fourth
एक्चुली
test.
जब नेथन लायन लास्ट इनिङ लास्ट सेसनमा बलिङ गरेर आएको थियो त्योभन्दा जब इभन जडेजा आउने बेला पनि सुरु भइसकेको थियो लाइक
Mhm.
7-8 जना घेरेर राखेको छ नि
Uh,
एन्ड लग टु 9 जना जति अजीहरूले होइन पुरै घेरिरहेको छ नि
uh,
द्याट फेल्ट लाइक एन टिपिकल टेस्ट क्या हो यो पो हेर्न आएको हो जस्तो क्या लाइक हामीले क्रिकेट O7 मा राख्थ्यौँ नि
uh.
लाइक पुरै घेरेर
Yes, yes.
सब एज सर्ट लेग छ होइन सिली पोइन्ट छ होइन इट्स लाइक सच एन इन्क्रेडिबल स्याम कन्सटेन्स कराएर चाहिँ बोलाउँदैछ होइन एन्ड वाज लाइक वाउ दिस इज वाट टेस्ट वाज मिसिङ क्या
आई थिङ्क मैले त त्यो फिफ्थ डेमा चाहिँ म त काममा थिएँ. आई वाज ओन्ली लुकिङ एट द स्कोर. तर वेन आई केम ब्याक एन्ड वाच द हाइलाइट आई थिङ्क आई मिस्ड अ लट विच वाज गोइङ अराउन्ड.
आई वाज रियली लकी द्याट एउटा त मेरो अर्ली मर्निङ काम थियो So it was 6 to 2. So by 10:30, like half सकिसकेको थियो एन्ड कोइन्सिडेन्टली म काम गर्ने ठाउँमा चाहिँ हरेक ठाउँमा टिभीहरू छ क्या
Oh shit.
एन्ड एभ्री आई वाज लाइक एभ्री टाइम आई वाज जस्ट वाचिङ वाट वाज ह्यापनिङ होइन एन्ड
Oh
आफ्टर
shit.
लाइक आई वाज ओके लेट्स गो लाइन बाई लाइन एकैचोटि
Mhm.
जम्प अप एन्ड डाउन नगरौँ
Let's go line by line and
ओके
let's
राइट
when we talk about line by line, we can't miss Kohli and his fifth,
Slowly,
second,
slowly.
third. Yes.
So first we're talking about India or Australia.
Let's talk about India first. There are
All
so
right.
many things to talk about India though.
Let's begin. I will ask you a simple question.
Mhm.
If you have to say कि यो वर्षको इन्डियाको टप टू ब्याट्सम्यान जसले चाहिँ
Mhm.
बढी रन हानेछ टेस्टमा भने पनि हु विल यु थिङ्क दे आर
I think top two batsmen.
इन टर्म्स अफ रन्स
Okay.
दे हेभ स्कोर्ड इन दिस इयर
In terms of run, oh, that's in test and I think does not ring the bell. क्या खासमा? One, it could be
फर इन्डिया है फर इन्डिया
mm, it could be
या
Jaiswal. But seeing his past two matches, फर्स्ट म्याचमा त उसले राम्रै स्कोर गरेको थियो अनि फलोइङ म्याचेसहरूमा पनि
फर
उसले
दिस
राम्रै.
होल इयर भन्दैछु म दिस नट ओन्ली दिस टेस्ट
ओ फर द होल इयर आइएम नट टु स्योर. मैले त्यति इन्डियाको टेस्ट क्रिकेट फलो
Let's
गरेको छैन.
guess. Just casually guess it.
ऋषभ पन्त एन्ड केएल राहुल.
No.
Mhm,
Number one was Yashasvi Jaiswal,
mhm.
and number two was Subman Gill.
ओ सो शुभमन गिल छैन त अहिले त
And that's
आजसँग.
when I think जुन चाहिँ इन्डियाको सबभन्दा ठुलो इस्यु हो
Mhm.
नाउ द प्लेयर्स हेभ बिकम बिगर देन द गेम इट्सेल्फ
अँ, mhm. अस्ति पनि यही कुरा डिस्कस गरेको थियौँ हामीले.
या
हाउ
बट
मच ह्याम्पर भनेर. Mhm.
बट यु हेभ लाइक प्र्याक्टिकल्ली नै वी हेभ सिन नाउ के
Mm,
लाइक रोहित शर्मा इज द क्याप्टेन राइट हि हेज द
mhm,
रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी कि के गर्नुपर्छ कि राइट डिसिजन हो
mhm,
बट सिन्स हि इज एट द ब्याड फर्म
mhm,
he promoted himself from number 6 to number 1.
mm,
He dropped the opening batsman to number 3. And number
mhm,
3 लाई पुरै स्क्वाड के भन्छ 11 प्लेइङ 11बाटै ड्रप गरिदियो
mm. I think
मलाई
यसमा
उम्,
यसमा चाहिँ आई डोन्ट नो वाइ हि टुक द्याट डिसिजन. त्यो यदि आफू चलिरहेको छैन भने चाहिँ इट इज टाइम टु स्टेप डाउन भन्ने त्यो त्यो मेन्टालिटी नभएको हो कि.
I think the decision was key. I think I can do something by from opening because it is opening is his
Mm,
position, you know.
mm,
Maybe he thought that he opening was the position. But to drop a specialist batsman was the wrong decision that it got proved.
mhm,
होइन आई थिङ्क फर्स्ट इनिङ इन्डियाको हेरेर वी थट द्याट मेबी नीतिश रेड्डी र वासिङटन सुन्दरको
oh,
सेलेक्सन
माथि
जडेजासित गरेर
mhm,
मेबी इट वाज राइट
mm.
बट आई थिङ्क ओभरअल कन्टेक्समा चाहिँ इट वाज नट अ राइट डिसिजन भनौँ न
I तर यो तिनैजना चल्न चाहिँ फेरि वेन देवर इन अ डायर निड
उम्,
चल्न चाहिँ चल्या हो
उम्,
तर एकदमै प्रेसरमा चाहिँ खेल्न नसक्ने जस्तो चाहिँ मलाई त्यो लास्ट इनिङ डे 5मा थाहा चाहिँ त्यस्तो फिल भएको कि बिकज रेड्डी बिङ नोन टु द पिच आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिङ सम मोर रन्स फ्रम हिम
but I also have to say this is Nitish Reddy's first test series against an Aussie side who is just coming from all sides. They are not holding back at all, you know. I think he has never been in that position.
ओ
Like, okay, well, like first test, I think even Australia got a little bit surprised by that partnership.
अँ
You know, they thought that they would actually bowl India out for a very less. It was going to happen. हेर्दा पनि हो अब यिनीहरू चाहिँ जान आँट्यो भन्दाखेरि बट नितिश रेड्डी एन्ड वासिङटन सुन्दर क्रस द फलो अन त्यसपछि त दे केप्ट अन एडिङ रन्स अनि त्यसपछि उनीहरूको पनि लास्ट पार्टनरसिपहरूले अलिअलि बचाइदियो आई थिङ्क दे गट लिएर बिट कन्फ्युज बट आई वुड से इन्डियाको स्पेसली सेकेन्ड जुन चाहिँ इनिङ सुरु भयो आई डेन्ट लाइक द वे दे स्टार्टेड ब्याटिङ एट अल
अँ
लाइक दे वर भेरी डिफेन्सिभ लाइक दे वान्टेड टु गो फर ड्र फ्रम द
ड्र
स्टार्ट. And when you go for a draw, eventually you're going to lose.
लुज
That's how it begins. So I think त्यसले गर्दा पनि धेरै ठुलो भयो. But let's come back. What do you think about Rohit's captaincy?
I think it's high time to. I don't know if it's his captaincy or the decision of coach that we need to review. But anyways, looking at the field, हुन्छ नि, looking at how the game went, I think Rohit's captaincy is very. He seems frustrated as well. While they were fielding,
Hmm.
जब जसवालले दुई तिनवटा
Held up.
क्याच मिस गर्यो, the way he reacted to it, I think that's not the correct way the leaders or the leaders
Hmm.
should react. That's the clear indication of frustration मेरो
Hmm.
लागि चाहिँ विच अल्टिमेटली विल अफेक्ट यर प्लेयर्स सबै
Yeah.
क्रिकेट एक्सपर्ट्सहरूले भनिरहेको छ एज अ लिडर
Hmm.
अन फिल्ड यु हेभ टु मोटिभेट द प्लेयर वेन देयर इज अ सिचुएसन जस्तो देयर इज अ सिचुएसन वेयर यु डायरली निड to stop the runs and get the
Hmm.
wicket. I
Hmm.
think we have to have chat which should be behind the curtain.
Hmm.
Um, like bringing out the frustration publicly was not bad. It was like the IPL को ओनर र अनि
Hmm.
उसको कुराकानी भएको जस्तै हो क्या यो आई थिङ्क द्याट्स नट द गुड लिडरसिप अब
Hmm.
अरू त अब bringing himself in number opening batsman we have already talked about it was a big fault. Apart from that, what Rohit Sharma and what Gautam Gambhir should be thinking about is the variation in bowling,
Yes.
which they lack.
Uh, but coming back to Rohit captaincy, एउटा चाहिँ in both inningsमा एउटा देखाएको थियो कि there were times when they had the Aussie batting lineup at their hand.
Yes.
होइन but they let the Aussies the lower order just keep on scoring runs.
Mm.
Like second innings they were 91 for 6. I thought that was the
Yes.
point where Aussie were going to lose, you know.
Yes.
But somehow Pat Cummins came on the Boland and Nathan Learn got a 50 on partnership that pushed them over the line. And in contrast to that, suppose जडेजादेखि सुरु भयो दे Pat Cummins put all of his fielders on the field
Mm.
and said let's go for it.
Yes.
You can hit sixes, fours, we don't care,
Mm.
but you are not going to get away with ones or twos. And that was the very, very big difference that I saw.
I think Australia is to khalko team. I think Rohit knows it better than us.
Hmm.
Kinamane, this is not the first time where
Hmm.
Australia did this. Okay?
Hmm.
Australia did this in ODI World Cup as well.
Hmm.
Once they know your loophole, they just
Hmm.
keep on
Keep it.
hammering it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
अनि यो टेस्टमा पनि त्यही भएको थियो रोहितको क्याप्टेन्सी आई थिङ्क इट्स अ हाई टाइम एटलिस्ट टु लिभ इदर टु लिभ द क्याप्टेन्सी
Hmm.
or to retire from the test cricket, leave the captaincy, test captaincy,
Hmm.
and or to retire from test cricket, because
Right.
it happens when you have the massive team with star-studded players
Hmm.
coming down to play. It happens, you have stress, you are stressed, and stress ko karanle गर्दाखेरि you won't be
Hmm.
able to play, because you are captain. Same happened with Virat Kohli as well. Virat Kohli पनि captain हुँदाखेरि he could not
Hmm.
perform because he was under the pressure of captaincy. I think if he wants to get a go, give the captaincy to someone else,
Hmm.
maybe just with Bumrah, and
Hmm.
just play freely, see how you go. Or else if you know, जस्तो एडम गिलक्रिस्टको एउटा इन्टरभ्यू हेरेको थिएँ मैले, जब उसले एडम गिलक्रिस्टले भिभिएस लक्ष्मणको क्याच
Chhaya.
छुटायो,
Hmm.
that was the moment for him when he realized that it is over for him in test.
Hmm.
I think it is from this test match as well. It is high time that he realizes that it is not for him now.
All right. So you mentioned a big name when you were talking.
Hmm.
Virat Kohli and Mr. Rishabh Pant. What do you think about their shot selection? Sunil Gavaskar was very, very, very angry with Rishabh Pant's shot selection in the first inning.
Actually, I have a video of
Yeah.
him reacting,
Hmm.
which I don't think if I was on हुन्छ नि
I like
त्यो
Harsha
if I
Bhogle.
was that player, I
Uh,
would not be comfortable at all
I would
with
not
that
be
comment.
comfortable being Harsha Bhogle at that moment. Like,
So, yeah.
there was a meme going. अगर मैंने कुछ बोला तो मुझे भी फेल देगा.
So um,
Yeah, this is the one.
this is the one, right?
Yeah.
Share the sound. Let's do it. Let's watch this.
Stupid, stupid. You've got two fielders there and you still go for that. You missed the previous shot and look where you've been caught. You've been caught a deep third man. That is throwing away your wicket. You have to understand the
That Harsha
situation as well. You
Bhogle.
cannot say that that's your natural game. I'm sorry. That is not your natural game. That is a stupid shot. That is letting your team down badly.
I I
This is
really
not the
like it.
full video. I know this is a clipped. त्यो के
Mhm.
भन्छ त्यसको पनि full भिडियोमा चाहिँ हर्ष भोगले is trying to say होइन, but he's holding it back. He will say one word and he will keep on holding back. But it was a very stupid shot to play. I think in both innings.
Yes. The ramp shot. I don't know why he was trying to get that ramp shot. It was not his first
Yeah.
attempt to do that shot.
Mm.
I think the message from the dressing room for him was to go there and smash, start hitting, start
Mm.
showing that action, so that the Aussie would go one step back and think about bowling it differently,
Mm.
so that the momentum of the match would be
Mm.
shifting to India. तर on that process, I don't know why out of nowhere, um, that was an unnecessary. किनभने Aussies were ready for that. That
Yes.
that
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 field was
was
set for them.
yeah, that was lower. त्यो विराट कोहलीलाई कभर ड्राइभ हान भने जस्तै हो क्या त्यो कभर
Mm.
ड्राइभ हान भनेर बल गरे जस्तै हो. अनि he was not confident enough जस्तो पनि देखाएको थियो त्यो
Okay.
सर्टबाट.
Yeah.
The way he took the stand and the way he swung the bat, अनि
Mm.
त्यसपछि एकैचोटि लड्नुमा पनि he was not confident enough to take that shot भन्ने क्या.
I think it's Rishabh Pant plays that shot always like that. Like
Okay.
every time you see him playing that shot, he's really literally falls down. Like you can see many videos of him doing that. But I think Aussies have the plan. I think I was more surprised by the second innings shot where he took
Yeah.
on Travis Head. Like why was that that I didn't understand, because see that second session in second inning they
Mhm.
had Aussies had 0 wickets.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
match was derby drawn.
Yeah.
Like India had it in their hands,
Mm.
and Rishabh Pant just pulls out this sword
Out of nowhere.
and out of nowhere, and it just, I think you can't say he's one of the senior members right now. Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's 26, 27. He has played in the Border Gavaskar before. He has done many things. Yes, he had a
Mm.
big accident, but this was not the shot to play at this moment.
Mm. Mm.
Like that wicket opened
Mhm.
the doorway for the Aussies for the
Oh.
second.
त्यसपछि त the downfall started. तर I don't know. The big names like Rishabh Pant, like KL Rahul,
Hmm.
which हुन्छ नि हेर्दाखेरि नै ओ दिस इज द
Hmm.
ब्याट्सम्यानहरू जस्तै छ यिनीहरू भन्ने जस्तो खालको त्यो नेमले पनि थाहा हुने खालको प्लेयरहरू नचल्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई डोन्ट नो इफ इट वाज अ पिच फल्ट or they are not on
No.
form or the bowlers were way too
Hmm.
good for them.
I think this piece was the best one
Mm.
for like in your Chaudima. This is the best one for batsman.
Oh.
Like everyone was scoring runs. Like this is a 5-day test.
Mhm.
It went for 5 days. It was a good test. But all right. But coming back to Mr. Virat, why
Yep.
does he play that shot?
Actually, before we talk about this, let's watch his
Hmm.
dismissal in this last match. उसको होल डिसमिसल नै को
It is like
बारेमा एउटा
it's very similar. Like
या
I tweeted once that Virat loves fifth stump more than Anushka.
ओ होइन त्यो अस्तिकोमा त हि वाज अन सेभेन्थ स्टम्पमा थियो जस्तो लागिरहेको थियो. लेट्स वाच दिस मेबी.
Yeah, yeah.
ओ सरी.
Gone! And that's off the edge and it goes straight to Smith.
Edge and Carey's got the catch. Just this huge wicket of Virat Kohli.
Oh, a waft, an edge. He's gone. Oh, has a fiddle. Has a fiddle. Again, taken. Taken by Khawaja.
So after watching this,
Really don't understand why he plays that shot.
हामीले अस्ति एकचोटि पनि कुरा
Yeah.
गरेको थियौँ नि यो बारेमा. इज इट someone who is not telling him not to play that shot?
I don't think that that's the case. I think he's practicing a lot with that shot. I think all the Hazarota भन्दा बढी practice video आइसक्यो होइन.
Mhm.
I just don't know. I don't think even he knows what is happening. Like I think it's his instinct. Like he always plays that shot.
Mhm.
After like 15, 20 years, how how can he not play it? I think it's his instinct. He just can't avoid it.
अस्ति हामीले कुरा गर्दाखेरि एउटा कुरा पनि निस्केको थियो अनि मैले यो अरू ठाउँबाट पनि सुनिरहेको थिएँ कि
Hmm.
हिज रेस्पोन्सिभ टाइम हुन्छ नि त्यो के भन्छ त्यसलाई
Response time.
रेस्पोन्स टाइम चाहिँ उसको जुन पहिला हुने गर्थ्यो त्योभन्दा
Hmm.
कम भएको हो कि भनेर भन्थ्यो विच इज
Is-
विच इज ट्रु एज वेल होइन. बुढो हुँदै
Yeah.
गएपछि चाहिँ त्यो घट्दै जान्छ. तर यो जति पनि हामीले अघि नै भिडियोमा देखाएको त्यो डिसमिसलहरू हेऱ्यो भने चाहिँ एउटै नेचरको डिसमिसल भइरहेको छ भने चाहिँ आई वुड गो ब्याक होम अनि प्र्याक्टिस अन द्याट क्या. तर हि हेज बिन प्र्याक्टिसिङ अन द्याट एन्ड हि हेज बिन प्र्याक्टिसमा चाहिँ उसले छोड्छ अरे क्या त्यस्तो त्यो सर्ट्सहरूलाई चाहिँ. इफ इट इज नट इन द विकेट, इफ इज नट इन द लाइन, हि लिभ्स द बल रे क्या. तर योमा चाहिँ खोइ किन खेलिरहेको छ आई हेभ नो आइडिया. He's either giving it to the wicketkeeper or to the slips.
Do you think it's his time or has come?
Well, very infamously, yes. I think it's high time for him to say goodbye to the Test cricket as well with like Rohit Sharma.
But he doesn't seem to be out of form, right? That's the case. Like he just doesn't seem to be out of form.
Mhm.
But that instinct to play that shot has been his biggest downfall. Like if I see like that 30 run yeah, त्योभन्दा अगाडिको season, he doesn't seem to be like out of form.
So, have you noticed one thing? The first test ma he was
Century. Yeah, century. Yeah. Second
सेन्चुरी हान्यो. त्यसपछि त he is not being able to perform होइन.
Yeah.
What I have noticed is once he is involved in this हुन्छ नि बाहिरको कुराहरू
गम्सा गम्सी
कन्ट्रोभर्सिजहरू त्यसपछि हिज पर्फर्मेन्स ड्रप्स क्या लाइक योभन्दा अगाडि मेलबर्न झर्न बित्तिकै प्रेससँग
Yeah.
अनि त्यसपछि अब स्याम कन्स्ट्याससँग नै भएको त्यो कुराहरूदेखि लिएर अब देयर आर सो मेनी थिङ्स द्याट वी इदर त्यो पनि हुनसक्छ अनि प्लस द प्लेयर बिकमिङ बिगर देन द गेम भनेर जस्तो म्याच भनेर जस्तो अस्ति कुरा गरे जस्तो
Right.
त्यो पनि हुनसक्छ
Alright. So one line for these three players. Alright. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Nitish Reddy, and Washington Sundar.
Yes, Yashasvi Jaiswal is unfortunate player. यो फोर्थ टेस्टमा चाहिँ इट इज प्रुभन ही इज सो अनफर्चुनेट द्याट both the times he was dismissed in a ill manner,
Yeah.
in an ill manner, I would say. Very unlucky.
Yeah.
He deserved century on the second innings as well.
Yeah.
Acha khasa
That was-
century, he deserved it. But
But he
decisions
is
is
India's best
decision.
batter. Man.
Yes.
Like if he stays, India has always the chance to either win or draw.
yeah, I think he is त्यो मार्गदर्शक भन्छ नि he is a pathfinder for Australia, for India, sorry, right now.
And Nitish.
Nitish Kumar Reddy he's a warrior. The way he fought the first inning ma, he is a warrior. He knows how to bat.
Yes.
That is clear. Coming from A class cricket, he is opening batsman in A class cricket for his team.
Yeah.
Scoring 100 against this aggressive lineup, Australia, in
Especially with his
Australia.
father watching, man.
Yes.
That was like
It's next level. When that's the danger that I see. Okay? When you start mixing emotion in the game, you lose the tempo, the tune of the game. जस्तो लाग्छ के मलाई. Focus on the game. He is a true warrior for Indian cricket team. Good future.
and Washington Sundar as well. Like what he did, I think India hasn't used his bowling skills at
Bowling, that's what I was coming. He needs
Yeah.
to work more on the bowling side. Batting, I know he is also an opening batsman from his A class team. उसको र रेड्डीको partnership speaks a lot. Okay?
Yeah.
We don't have to speak anything about it.
All right.
तर yeah, we can. These three players are the future of
India.
future Virat Kohli and future could be future.
Let's not
something.
go there. Okay, finally the man himself, Jasprit Bumrah. How much can he bowl? How long can he bowl? Why does India need him for the 11th man as well? Like, why?
जसप्रित बुमरा यस्तो कस्तो भन्ने क्या त्यो क्लासमा हुन्छ नि एकदम पढ्ने होइन पढ्ने तर पढेर नि फेल हुने क्या पढेर नै फेल हुने खालको प्लेयर बनिदियो क्या आफ्टर म्याच प्रेस कन्फरेन्समा प्याट कमिन्सलाई इन्डियन जर्नलिस्टले सोध्छ क्या डु यु फिल इम्प्याथी फर बुमरा डिस्पाइट टेकिङ सो मच अफ विकेट being on a losing side, do you feel empathy to he meant, do you feel bad for him? भन्नु खोजेको Pat Cummins no one.
Pat Cummins is very genuine about his things. He doesn't care about these things because he is the captain, right?
Yeah.
But there was a video going around. I don't know if you have downloaded it or not. You know, he was saying to Rishabh Pant, "Ab bas, ab na aur nahi kar sakta." Like because he, I think, bowled around more than 50 overs in two days. Like how much can you just play him?
That was evident in match. Even day one मै पनि it was evident के day one को कुनै certain over पछि when Sam started hitting him, when Sam started chasing him down, it was very evident he was tired, he was helpless, and Australian batsmen knew his tips and tricks, so they started getting on him. तर what on the other hand इन्डियासँग छैन क्या अप्सनै छैन. That is why I think India needs to start wondering about this variation in bowling. I know we have Akashdeep, we have Siraj, but Mohammad Siraj have a lot of aggression which does not work. when you have that intense game.
Hmm.
Akashdeep lacks experience, and that's why I think he is not being able
Hmm.
to bring the variation in the game.
I think unpopular or popular opinion, I don't know. If Mohammad Shami was in this team, if he had
Yeah.
not gotten injured, I think India would have had a higher margin of winning this series. Like he
Yes.
is the perfect partner to Jasprit Bumrah, but this time he just got injured. I don't know what happened between him and Rohit. There were some issues,
Mhm.
but it feels bad यार. He just does everything होइन 5 विकेट पनि लिएको छ जे पनि जति बेला पनि बलिङ गराएको छ ब्याटिङमा पनि आउनु परेको छ लाइक
ब्याटिङ पनि गरेछ फेरि,
यस
ब्याटिङमा पनि राम्रै हानेछ.
you this player doesn't deserve like this. Like you are just using him like के भन्छ सबभन्दा राम्रो मजदुरलाई जति काम लाग्छ त्यति काम गरा भनेर टाइप होइन बट I feel
He
bad for
sometimes
him.
he might feel
He
bad
does.
हुन्छ नि.
He does. He does.
He goes into that dressing room.
Especially when your captain is not helping you out with your fieldings and everything.
Oh.
You know, that feels. All right, coming back to the Aussie side, I think we have to start with the man himself, Pat
Yep.
Cummins.
The player
Yes.
who is त्यो भन्छ नि
Hmm.
त्यो एउटा यस्तो यस्तो ग्याप छ र त्यो ग्यापमा चाहिँ ट्याक्क आफू फिटिन हुन सक्ने खालको मान्छे
Yes.
के.
I think he has the Midas touch.
Mm.
Like whatever he does, he can change it.
He
right?
can, yes. I think he is the most calm person that I've ever seen. के.
Hmm.
Under the pressure पनि एउटै स्टाइलले खेल्छ. Where there is no pressure, he plays the same style. के. He does not care about anything.
Hmm.
He's gonna be one of the most हुन्छ नि legendary captains in Australian history. के.
I said it to you before. I think after the World Cup itself, like he is already that status.
Yeah.
I think the only thing he was missing is I think he has as a captain he has already won WTC cycle.
Mm.
He has won
Yep.
the Ashes.
Assist.
He has won the World Cup.
World Cup. Oh,
Now I think he only wanted to win
Border
BCT.
Gavaskar.
Yeah, he
Yes.
has never won it. If he wins that, and there is a Champions Trophy coming as well,
Oh,
so he has the chance to go even more than on a legendary mode. But his batting skill is like very clutch, right? He comes in, gets like 49 in first innings, then goes on to get 41 in second innings and saves the match. The guy is just incredible, yaar, incredible.
I think he's त्यो एक खालको एउटा त्यो सुतली बम क्या, जुन चाहिँ कस्तो फुट्छ भन्ने थाहा छैन क्या,
Yeah.
र कहाँनिर फुट्छ भन्ने थाहा छैन. ब्याटिङमा पनि त्यति नै राम्रो भइरहेछ, बलिङमा पनि त्यति नै राम्रो भइरहेछ. आई थिङ्क द ब्रेक थ्रु इन द सेकेन्ड इनिङ was given by him.
Yes, yes.
So I
He
think
took two.
perfect,
in one wicket.
perfect. No
And
words.
When I see his bowling action, I don't find that interesting. Like
Oh.
he doesn't bowl like an interesting, but his length and line and the seam line is just incredible what he does. Like
Mm.
right, but a little bit of criticism for Pat Cummins. This is my own.
Mhm.
I think Pat Cummins is a bad selector.
Mm.
I think
Could
he's a
be.
good captain, good bowler, good batsman, but he's a bad selector. I think his selection has really, really hampered Australia in this series.
Well, यदि स्याम कन्स्ट्यान्ट नचलाए भए चाहिँ there would be
I-
more controversy.
I think that would have been more, but dropping McShane was not the answer. But okay, Sam Conser. I think bringing back Hazelwood was one of the biggest mistake he did. I think you
in
can
Gabba.
yeah, I think you can see that effects right now. Mr. Stark can't bowl anymore, right?
Mm.
And they have this guy called Mitch Marsh who doesn't bowl like 5 overs in 20 kilometers per hour and doesn't score runs. He's still hanging on to him. I think he's a very given son. He's a man's man. Okay? Like he's your friend and he will do anything for his friend. But as a selector, he needs to be a little more aggressive because he needs to drop Usman Khwaja right now.
Yes,
Really?
Khwaja.
I don't think so. He's not going to drop anyone before for SCG, and which is I think a big issue for Australian cricket right now.
Well, I don't know. It depends upon captain and the coach as well. On the selection side, like I said, there are some player who needs to be dropped from the series. Usman Khwaja being number one on the list. Ani Mitchell Marsh, he is number two. तर अस्ति हामीले कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ जुन फर्स्ट इनिङमा उस्मान ख्वाजाको पर्फर्मेन्स थियो, that was very evident. He survived because he did not face Bumrah much.
And Constance took all his pressure from
Yes.
him. Yeah,
Yes,
we can
I
say
think that was what. But Pat Cummins, despite all the faults, yeah,
he's a warrior, man. He
is.
will come and get you. But going back to SCG, it's going to be different. I don't know if his Mitchell Stark will play. He doesn't look fit at all. He was very much struggling in this test. Like you could see in the second inning, he was having side strain and he was doing a lot of massages. He was not feeling good at all. I don't know if they want to bring in another. Do they have another strike bowler? That's the issue they have. These four guys have played so much, like Hazelwood, Boland.
Hazelwood पुरै सिरिजबाट ड्रप भयो.
Yes, he's gone. He's not coming back. And even if Hazelwood would have come back, he would have come back for Boland. So because he's not the strike bowler. So let's see what will happen. But the batting is still little bit icky because the lower order actually saved them in both sessions.
I think मैले अघि भर्खर पनि एउटा आर्टिकल न्युज आर्टिकल पढाएको थिएँ 7 न्युजमा केमा आइरहेको थियो. The three names that has to be axed right away भनेर आइरहेको थियो. त्यसमा उस्मान ख्वाजा, मिचेल मार्स, अनि त्यसपछि त मिडल अर्डरको एकजना ठ्याक्क नाम बिर्सेँ मैले, को थियो कि तीनजनाको नाम चाहिँ Labuschagne होइन.
No, Labuschagne can't go.
Labuschagne is he plays well.
Labuschagne, Smith and Travis Head are the middle order.
Head, yes, Travis Head.
Travis Head has to go where?
Has to be dropped from the series भनेर पढाएको थिएँ कि मैले. एक्ज्याक्टली मेरो पनि त्यही भएको थियो. ट्राभिस हेड किन भनेर, ट्राभिस हेड प्लेज वेल भनेर जस्तो लागेको थियो. तर
everybody has a bad taste. Yeah, the one.
स्टिभन स्मिथले भने जस्तै हो क्या, आउट अफ फर्म हो कि आउट अफ रन हो भनेर चाहिँ हेर्नुपर्छ.
Bro, I think Steve Smith is just something else. I think one of the greatest batsmen of our time in Test series. Like, great. All right. What do you think about this Test win? How big of a deal is it?
It is a big deal. Because specifically your fourth Test thing, it was करो या मरो for Australia क्या.
Yes.
After all these हुन्छ नि controversy, media controversy, अनि त्यसपछि on field, off field controversies, after all this, imagine losing in front of this whole crowd in MCG.
Especially 374,000, the biggest.
Yeah. Oh, the biggest. I know. And I think I wanted Australia to win because it was their home ground. And it would have been answer of so many things. Yeah? Answer of that behavior of Virat Kohli. I know. Answer to the dominance that they were trying to prove in the field. Okay?
I think the answer to that follow-on celebration out of
yes,
nowhere, like they were winning.
Yes, answer to the momentum stuff of Rohit Sharma. Okay? So Brisbane test ma pani yahi same scenario हुन्थ्यो के. तर the way they presented हुन्छ नि Brisbane मा चाहिँ हामीले momentum follow on cross भइसकेपछि चाहिँ we celebrated because we knew that the momentum is now on our side भनेको थियो, which is wrong. If it was a good cricketing day, Australia would not have played like that second inning.
Exactly.
I know they would have scored much more. 200. The pitch was favorable for batsmen. I know they played that way because they knew there is a slight chance if they get packed out, and if they can bowl on the same day and get a full cricketing day, they could have won the game. I mean, which is, I don't know how Rohit Sharma is seeing the stuff, but yeah, okay, looking from the bird's eye view, I think he is in Delulu.
We're going to the last question. Right, I think you had a high hopes for Gava Test, right?
Yeah.
I think MCG Test just outshined Gava in like.
I honestly, day 5 ma yadi I was in Melbourne, I would call sick on this. I would have gone.
That was that day, right? What is that? Is it because it was raining or all around Gabba? Or I don't, even from day one, I just didn't feel anything around Gabba somehow.
ग्याबा वाज नम्बर वान रेन
Mm,
जब
mm,
डे वान नै वास आउट भइसकेपछि चाहिँ सो यु कम डाउन टु डे 3 टेक्निकल्ली भनौँ न
mm,
3 डेजको टेस्ट मात्र हुन्छ टेक्निकल्ली
mm,
तर जब डे 2 फुल क्रिकेटिङ डे भयो
mm.
वी वर एक्सपेक्टिङ अ फुल क्रिकेटिङ डे एन्ड डे 3 पनि
Three.
क्या
Mm,
जुन हुन सकेन अनि त्यसपछि डे 3 नै त्यो 50-50 भइसकेपछि चाहिँ अनि पिपल न्यू देयर इज नो
mm.
हुन्छ नि नो वे टु एन्टिसिपेट इन दिस
Yeah.
टेस्ट क्रिकेट भनेर
Yeah, weather plays a big role, right? Big, big role. Do you think Gaba would have got those numbers?
नो
Mm.
क्विन्सल्यान्ड क्राउड इज नट प्रिडिक्टेबल
Okay.
यहीँ त्यही यतापट्टि एमसिजीमा गेम भइरहेको छ
Mm.
यता बिग ब्यासमा फेरि मान्छे टनाटन थियो
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
होइन ब्रिजबेन
Mm.
गाबामै भएको
Mm.
एमसिजी के अरे बिग ब्यासमा चाहिँ मान्छे टनाटन थियो तर मैले भने नि अस्ति पनि म आफै पनि गएर हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ होला एक छेउमा चाहिँ टिनेजर्सहरू वा युथ्सहरू थियो होला अस्ट्रेलियन
Mm.
साइडको तर मोस्ट अफ देम वेयर लाइक हुन्छ नि 50 कटिसकेको 40
Mm.
कटिसकेको रिटायर लाइफ बिताउन
Mm.
आएकोहरू जस्तो मात्रै थियो कि
Whereas MCC had every type of crowd going on, right? Okay.
यस
Okay, the last one. SCG and retirement. What do you think about both of these terms?
SCG would not, I would say SCG would be a lot more less anticipated.
Yes.
Less anticipated किनभने the results are very evident. If
Mm.
India wins, they retain Border Gavaskar.
Mm.
If Australia wins, they get back Border Gavaskar trophy.
Even if they draw.
Even होइन ड्र भयो भने उतै गयो
No,
so
no.
you have
Even
to
if,
win.
if you no,
Oh,
because they are
draw,
already
sorry.
2-1.
Draw मत as in the test draw.
Yeah.
Yes, the draw भयो भने त so पल्ला भारी यता अस्ट्रेलियातिर छ so I'm hoping it would be why I'm hoping it to be less in anticipated. I'm hoping मतलब this 5 days जुन हामीले देख्यौँ नि MCG मा
Yeah.
I think that overcomes 10 IPL क्या
Yes, of
होइन?
course, of course.
10 IPL किनभने क्लासिक क्रिकेट भनेको चाहिँ त्यो हो क्या
Mm.
द क्रिकेट द्याट आई वाज हङ्ग्री अबाउट
Mm.
भनेको चाहिँ त्यो हो क्या
Yeah.
आई थिङ्क द कम्पिटिसन त्यो सबै कुराहरू त्यो एउटा त्यो एकदम राम्रो प्याकेज हो क्या
Yeah, because it was not like you team le matra jitira. There were
Oh.
times then they were winning, then came they, and it was just going even up the last day also. Okay?
अँ
Like it was going on draw.
लास्ट डे मात्र होइन लास्ट सेसनसम्म
Session,
पनि
yes.
लास्ट सेसनसम्म पनि
And it was like if India had placed like 5-6 overs, I think it would have gone bad light itself. No?
हो हो त्यही
And
त
so,
पानी
like,
भर्नै लाग्थ्यो क्या क्लाउडी
right,
भइसक्यो
the retirement talk.
यस द रिटायरमेन्ट फ्रम इन्डियन साइड रोहित शर्मा
Before or after?
आफ्टर
After SCG.
यस किन म आफ्टर पनि किन भन्छु विराट कोहली एन्ड रोहित शर्मा
Hmm.
टु निड्स टु रिटायर आफ्टर मैले किन भने आई विस दे प्ले गुड गेम
Hmm.
द सिडनी टेस्ट तर यसको फेरि ड्रब्याक हुन्छ क्या फेरि
Yeah,
खेल्यो भनेर फेरि रिटायर लिनु भन्ने
that is
तर
that is the consequence. If Rohit Sharma scores like 150, then everybody will say, "Kino retire?"
किन रिटायर हुने इट वाज जस्ट त्यही स्टिभ स्मिथको जस्तै कुरा भयो क्या आउट अफ फर्म और आउट अफ रन भनेर तर इट्स हाई टाइम एउटा पोस्ट एउटा कमेन्ट पढिरहेको थिएँ मैले आफ्टर प्याटर्निटी लिभ रोहित शर्मा कम्स ब्याक एन्ड डज नथिङ भनेर लस्ट इज फर्म भनेर आई थिङ्क इट्स इफ हि इज नट रिटायरिङ इट्स टाइम टु स्टेप डाउन फ्रम द क्याप्टेन्सी
Yes, but I don't think. I think those two are very synchronized. If one goes, he goes. So if captaincy goes, I think he also goes. Because it will be very sad. Oh, I think he's on captaincy quota. Literally captaincy quota means.
कोटा आई डोन्ट नो उसले क्याप्टेन्सी छोड्यो भने को क्याप्टेन बन्छ भन्ने
I think it will be Jasprit Bumrah. I think it is high time that India also gives it to him. For Virat, I will say I think he will go to England after this. There's England coming up, so I think he will go to England. I think after that he will decide. But I don't want Virat to retire right now. I think there is no. And I think India doesn't have that ready-made batsman to replace Virat right now.
Virat
Right.
Yep.
I know he is going through bad forms, but it just That's one shot is all it takes to, so okay. And coming back to Aussies, who should go?
Khwaja.
Usman Khwaja is 38. I think it's time for him to go.
Mm.
I think it's time for Mitchell Marsh also to say, अब nepotism बहुत हो गया, अब मैं चलता हूँ. He's a good guy fielder. That I
He's a
will
good
say.
fielder, yes.
But yeah. All right. Any last words? We are already at the 40-minute
Well,
mark. We were supposed to do 35, 30s.
well, I think just play the same way that you played, both the teams played in MCG. The reason why I'm saying this, and it there should be more test series, okay?
I think there is a lot of test series. I think
There-
I think we haven't paid more attention to it.
Mhm.
See, your 2023 देखि 25 को cycle में England has played 22 tests.
Oh.
22. India has played like 17 or 18 tests. Australia itself has played like 15 tests. So there is more, but excitement कहाँबाट आउँछ भन्ने is very difficult. क्या?
I have a question, last question for you.
Yeah.
BGT or Ashes?
Wow. I think BGT has gathered more in these current years, especially because Australia hasn't won, right? Australia hasn't won. But I think there is something about Ashes still. I think that is an inbuilt rivalry, okay? Australia, India started later on, when India became that powerful. Because 2005 and all, there was no
Australia.
one. But Ashes was all there. There was always Andrew Filter, there was Kevin Peterson, and before that, them they have like lots of the players, right? So right now, little bit, but I think by the next BGT, it's going to. I think it will even grow more than that. What do you think?
I think in terms of the viewership gain, BGT easily. But in terms of the classic rivalry, I would go with Ashes. Meaning, किनभने no matter how BGT is bigger or is growing, Ashes has different feeling. Vibe पनि भन्छु म.
Vibes.
किनभने Ashes is followed by both countryको veterans-हरु, retired-हरुले पनि follow गर्छ. अनि they have that छुट्टै connection with that urn that they retain. Okay?
The only problem I have with Ashes is the rain in Manchester. Like,
Oh.
if they go to England, like 3 out of 5 is always rained.
I think next Ashes the Australia मा
Australia, yeah, it's coming this year, 2025.
2025. Yes.
So yeah. All right, last thoughts. Let's go.
Well, if you are in Sydney, at least go one day on one session and enjoy the cricket.
I think before the 4th and 5th day, because I think there is a slight chances in
Rain?
4th and 5th. So yeah, my last thoughts will be India did a big mistake by not bringing Pujara and Rahane. Those two were their pillars for the last BGT, and you decided to not bring even one of them, and decide on bringing very young players who haven't proved themselves yet. And
that was it could be either or भने जस्तै हुन्थ्यो होला के. यदि उनीहरूले राम्रो पर्फर्म गरेको भए चाहिँ वा गुड सेलेक्सन वा रेड्डीको जस्तै कुरा हुन्थ्यो होला. तर yeah, anyways,
all right.
let's wrap this up. Thank you for watching. We will come back with the New Year's episode soon. Till then, this is